So, but we all know the secret. So the white response to that is they're so negative. Mm-hmm. No wonder they're just so negative, right? So what I do understand about that is having grown up with that, and I actually trace the etiology of that behavior. How did I do it? Two ways. One, I interviewed elders and I read slave narratives. And that's how I found out where it began. Because I've been to 7 countries in Africa. It's not an African thing. So when I went back and I looked at it, I looked at through the slave narratives in my interviews with elders. Now we're going to roll the same scene back 300 years. You have a black mother, and she is enslaved, and so also are her children. White slave owner, male or female, they say she's working in the fields or in the big house. Doesn't matter. It wasn't uncommon for children to be playing nearby. White slave owner walks by and says to her, "That's your boy there? That's your boy? That boy sure is coming along. Sure is coming along." And what is she going to say? No, sir. He's stupid. He's shiftless. He can't work because I don't want you to sell him. Mm-hmm. If it's my daughter, I don't want you to breed her. So I denigrate them to protect them. That is called appropriate adaptation when living in a hostile environment. Guess what? We never unlearned it because we never got to have a conversation about our injury because after all, aren't you free now? What's wrong with you people? So now let's roll it back to 2018 again. And you have the black mother and the white mother, and both sons are seated on either side, and you have Trey and you have Timmy. And Trey looks at his mother and he thinks, how come you can't be proud of me? Like she's proud of her son. Because Trey hasn't learned the secret. And by the time he learns the secret, he's been injured by it. Post-traumatic slave syndrome. Pretty straightforward. How many of those things are there? A leg and you complain that I limp. And guess what? Guess what? The easiest thing I do with every black man, woman, and child I meet, and I tell that story too. I say, when they tell you that your daughter is beautiful and your son is incredible and your husband is brilliant, say thank you. We end it right there. Do you understand what I'm saying? But you can't. It's so easy to remedy for the world, everywhere I go. It's a freedom because we never understood why. That goes to my next question, Joy, just beautifully, because you've touched so many people with your stories, with your research, and people have come up to you crying. They have. When they have woke up. You're waking people up. Can you tell us a story when somebody at one of your lectures, anything that anybody has said to you because they heard it for almost the first time? What I've found happens more than anything else, because see, first of all, I think we already know it. All I did was give it a name. Right. I can't tell you how many black people, no matter every walk of life, that'll say to me, I knew it. Exactly. Because you see, it resonates with you. It resonates in your body. You go, because you understand it has to be something. We all know it. That's why it resonates. And so once that happens, I had a woman, I was walking, actually I was
I'm not against Ms. Joy DeGruy, but I kind of, she all right. Whitewash more than what I first, more than I anticipated at first, but she all right. We got to be mindful and diligent and study, even in increments. It'll be a big help. And I'm talking about educated black people. With education, need to study and accept real history, real knowledge. But different people experiences through our life don't speak for others. Okay? And I'm gonna leave it at that. But she is whitewashed, and I'm kind of like didn't want to do no video based on her. So, all right.